Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for October the 8th, 2024. I'm Mom. Greetings, everybody. Yeah, I have a camera. Woo. Camera's back up. Woo. Don't know how many days I'll keep that going because obviously I've got to do something with my hair. That's why I'm never on camera. I don't feel like doing my hair all the time. And Graz is with me tonight, right there.
Hello.
And Sav is in chat right now saying aloha because Sav, who will never travel to Hawaii because she says she doesn't travel. And Sav, I hate to tell you this, there's two ways to get to Hawaii. One's on a plane and one's on a boat. And if you don't travel, I'm not sure how you're going to get there.
Oh, you could swim there, but it might take you a little while.
Yeah, it probably would. Probably. I was thinking about going back. I was there when I was a kid, maybe 13 or so. And my dad knew I wanted to go to Hawaii, so he said the year that we get a really good tax return, we will go. So when I was 13, he did his taxes and he figured we had a lot of money coming back, so he budgeted for the trip to Hawaii. He missed a decimal place. That was a really painful year for him. Really, really, really painful year. Let's see.
Ew.
Okay, JB's loading into the game right now. JB is going to be our guest tonight. Since we're going to start doing the 10 Forward weekly type thing here where we get a guest who wants to talk about the game and play the game and chat about themselves and Star Trek and all that good stuff. And this is really massively bad timing because of the announcement that a lot of people will be laid off from Cryptic at the end of the month. Some people are staying on with Decca. Bordicus is staying on. I heard a rumor that Avatar might be also, but I don't know who else is. Thomas? Does anybody know if Thomas is staying on? Or if he's going on to other things? Man, that's got to be tough. If you're with a company and they're letting people go, and you're let go, but somebody you've been working with for years wasn't let go, that's got to hurt.
Yeah, I know some of them's been with that company for a while,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah. Kel has been with them for at least 7 years that I know of, and is probably closer to 8 or 9.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of sucks. Pardon my language there,
Yeah,
but
well, it
uh,
does. It does.
yeah, well, I know some people
Hi, Rachel.
hop jobs left and right, but other people love stability in it.
Stability's nice.
Yeah.
What did you miss? Nothing at the moment. We're talking about some of the layoffs at Cryptic that will be hitting at the end of the month. So I know Kel is gone. I know a couple of the senior devs are gone. I know a couple of senior devs are going on to Decca long term. Where are we meeting
Which,
up in game? That's an excellent question there. Um, let's see. JB, if you're listening, and I assume you're listening, are we playing Federation or KDF? I think we're playing KDF. So why don't we meet? Let me grab a KDF tune first of all, and we can meet in KDF Landia, Sina Kronos. Who wants to play? Do I want to take my Romulan? Do I want to take my Klingon? Who shall I take? Do I want to take Brock Sampson down there? That is a really good question. Who's going to go play? I think since we're going to probably be seeing Chorog here, I will grab my Romulan. Hi, Pirate Scum. Do you want to jump into chat with us? There we go. And I am currently at the Klingon Academy, so I will go up to First City there. Who is ahead of us? Oxalotl. All these wonderful people here. I cannot hear you at all. Are you in through that link I gave you? Let's go over here. Da, 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 da. Let's see. I am not hearing you. It says it's got volume. Let's see where else that could be from. Try it again. Let's see if that works. Can you say something, JB? All right, let's see if we can edit the filters. Oh, I've got a picture of JB. Hi. I see you. I can't hear you. Give me a second. Let's see. No, we're good there. I have not got you for audio, though. That is so weird. I've got your visuals here. Let's see if I can fix the visuals first. So let's do this. No. Wonderful. Why are you not there? Well, I can see you there. I can see your volume. I can see all of that. I just can't hear you. Let's see. Well, there's that. Let's see if we can hear you now. Nope, still no audio. But I got your pretty picture, though. Let's give you a little. And I see at the tip of the JB hat. Let's see. If anybody's ever done this and wants to give me a hand, I'm not going to say no. Tell you what, do you want to jump into We Are Live for chat, and I think we'll get your audio that way? It'll be a split-second delay, but it shouldn't be too bad. What's weird is I can see you talking on the monitor, but I can't see, I mean on the voice, but I can't hear you. Nope, no sound. Let's think. Let's look at that. Let's see. Try it again. Oh, now we lost your visual too. Lovely. Oh, I love this technical stuff. I've lost him. Graz, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, just seeing if I lost everybody. Huzzah! Am I in engineering? In what sense? Weirdly enough, I work with a company that does engineering. I don't do engineering. Well, I got a JB in audio now. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Did I lose your camera on too?
No, but my camera's alive.
Huh. Okay, let's see if I can fix that again. I had you and then you disappeared. Let's see. Oops. Nope, up there. Back up there, dang you.
I disconnected and unplugged my mic and replugged it in to see if that would work.
Well, I lost your camera too, but you say you still have a camera there?
Yep, I'm broadcasting live.
And I see you there. Let's try. Yay! How's that? Everybody, can we all see JB now? Greetings, good sir. Greetings.
Hello again. Fancy seeing you here.
Haven't seen
Seems
you.
like it's been forever.
Yeah, at least, what, almost 2 weeks now?
Yep, something like that. Oh, and that's because Savi, I jumped into Discord.
Oh. Yeah, so we've got his audio one place. The weird thing is I can see the audio channel. I can see it moving. I'm just not getting the audio. I have no idea what's going on with that.
Yeah, it's buggy at best.
It's Streamlabs. Go figure. All right, so hi, how are you doing?
And I don't know about you, but I had a hell of a good time at ST Chicago.
It was an interesting convention because you were at Star Trek Mission Chicago. What was
Yep.
that? 2 years ago?
Seems like it.
Yeah. And Frost and I were there doing the booth, and you were there, and Stu was there, and a couple other people were there. So this was a little bit smaller convention, but I think this was very impromptu on their part. They threw everything together and went from there. Which I'm not anti, but hello, Death. Death has joined us too.
I don't mind the smaller. I don't mind the smaller conventions. To be honest with you.
Compared to something like Vegas, it's got its points. Sav says, I'll be back. Need to make food. Make some for me, please.
I just ate, but I'm not going to turn down food.
It had things to do today, so we went out and got him food after that, and I came back, and my dogs had decided, hey, this is a really good time to be sick in the car. And I'm like, that's my appetite for the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
yummy.
Oh, yeah. That was real nice. Really fun. I'm going to have to fix I have new lights for this, and I've got to pull my desk out about a foot to put the lighting in, and it's just not been a priority. So you guys get me in the dark. Well, actually, I suppose I could go turn on the one overhead light here. Give me a sec
Dark
here.
for dark business.
Dark for Darkmom. There we go. Now we've got some light.
Are you in orbit yet, or
Pardon?
did
Am
you
I-
beam up?
I can beam up, sure. Up, dang you, up. There we go. I assume we're KDF today, right?
Absolutely.
But why?
Because we're always Federation now. We get to be KDF. Do you not have a
Okay.
KDF tune?
I do.
Aha.
I do. It's just I prefer Fred.
Yeah, well,
But
KDF needs love too.
true.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yes, it does. So a couple of months ago, Roddenberry Archives decided they needed the Roddenberry ambassador, in other words, a writer, to do some freelance, well, not freelance, but writing for them, 15, 20 hours a week worth of writing. So I'm sure I'm one of thousands of people who sent in an application, but they wanted a video. And I said, well, I'm doing this from the bridge of the Riscava. And then pointed out they probably have no idea what the Riscava is, but how many people are actually going to have their own bridge behind them?
I know, right?
Yeah. So I think I'm a shoo-in for it. Haven't heard back from them.
I'm on my bridge, but it's disguised as a cluttered bedroom.
No, the cluttered bedroom is a disaster, and that's downstairs. And with the winter coming, and it's already in the 40-degree range in the morning, we're going to stay up here where it's kind of toasty warm. I pay for it in the summer, but at the moment, it's going to get fine. Let's see, do I still have my bridges set up on here? I used to have... Oh, I don't have my bridges on here anymore. I'm so bummed. Oh, it's because I don't have the background. Okay, I have a slideshow of all the different bridges from... Excuse me a second. Yes, dear. Yes, come over here. If you keep moving away, I can't pick you up. Mom pool. We don't have dog pool here. We have mom pool.
Hello, doggo.
Yes, that's Loki. The other one is a little too large and is someplace else at the moment. So what was I saying about? Oh, it's nice up here, but if we get to another summer like this year, I will have to move everything downstairs where it's pleasantly cool versus up here. All right, so tonight we are going to do stuff to talk about JB. And of course, everybody knows JB, right? Do we need to do introductions? Tell us about yourself.
Well, I go by JB here in the digital world, also known as Pirate SCUM Gaming. I have a Fed fleet, KDF fleet, been a huge Star Trek nerd for a long time now.
Really?
I also have, oh god, yeah. I am also a horror movie enthusiast. I also do like,
Whoa, 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 we're getting rated by a party of 35. Aldo Brink is rating us. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the
Good
party.
evening.
Hey, good evening, Christian. How are you tonight? Huge.
Fine, fine. Tomorrow I have guard duty, but it's another story. Yeah.
Well, tonight is JB's night, so we're gonna let him keep talking a little bit here about his. Well, let's see. We're talking about your horror movie enthusiasm.
yes, I am a huge horror movie enthusiast. I've also been known to indulge in Babylon 5, and a little bit of Star Wars, and definitely Doctor Who.
Yes. Well, maybe yes. Who's your favorite Doctor?
It would probably surprise you. My favorite Doctor is Patrick Troughton.
Really? My son agrees with you on that one. It's very interesting.
He is a very underrated Doctor, not because he has penchant at luring people into a sense that he's a bumbling idiot, but he's extremely brilliant.
Yeah. Good point. I have seen some of the William Hartnells, but I think Patrick Troughton was the first one I really watched.
Yeah, I didn't. My dad got me hooked into Doctor Who when it was on Channel 11 in Chicago.
Oh God, that's when I started watching it too.
And his favorite was the Fourth Doctor, and that's kind of where I really got into it.
Tom Baker?
Tom Baker,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, well,
And
I
I started
Tom
getting
Baker.
into Peter Davidson and Colin Baker, who's also another very underrated Doctor.
Yeah, I think he suffered a lot from bad scripts.
That's exactly what happened. They were having a scriptwriter strike at the time,
Oh.
and they were just throwing scripts at him, and it was they're horrible scripts. I mean,
Yeah.
the stories were okay, but the scriptwriters really didn't know what they were doing, and his run was shorter than it should have been.
Yeah, well. Have you noticed that as the scripts kind of do this thing, and it's happening with the current version of it too, where it started out. Well, I'm not going to say that Christopher Eccleston started out weak. In fact, some of my favorite episodes are Christopher Eccleston episodes. But it got to that nice high point, and then the script started just trailed down. And no matter how good the actor or actresses are, and that's always questionable, if the scripts aren't there, it's gone too.
I think that's what happened with Jodie Whittaker and
Yeah. And
the
new guy too.
showrunner Chris Chibnall never ever watched Doctor Who a day in his life.
You know, that's not something you're supposed to be proud of when you're writing a show.
No.
No.
So he kind of had to.
Hi, Endeavor.
Hey, Endeavor. And
Hi.
so he kind of had to wing it, and that's why some of her stories were really rock solid, and the other ones were like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the last episode of hers was absolutely phenomenal.
I have to say, I was just done with it before we got to her last episode.
Oh, it was absolutely positively brilliant.
Yeah,
And
but you have to be careful with any series. If you start throwing enough bleh at the screen, people aren't going to be around for the good stuff.
yeah, and that's what happened.
Yeah,
a lot
clearly.
of the hardcore classic fan just say, "Okay, bye.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing. We're out of here."
Yeah, absolutely.
But I will give him his flowers in that he gave us the current version of the Master, who is just I love this version of the Master. Mm-hmm. You just want to reach out and slap the bastard.
There was a time when
Sasha-
Patrick Stewart wanted to be the Master. He wanted that so bad, but
Yeah,
never
Sasha
happened.
Dewan, who they used in the backstory for Doctor Who, was called An Adventure in Space and Time. It told the story of how Doctor Who came to be.
Okay.
He was in that episode, and then they brought him back as a master. He is probably the best master we've had since Anthony Ainley.
Trying to think back, how many masters have we really had? Because they kind of dropped it. It was very much a, who's the third Doctor? Not Patrick.
Pertwee.
Pertwee, John Pertwee. Yeah, they played more with the Master when he was around, and that kind of faded off for a long time. We just didn't see anything during that period.
Yeah, the first master we got was Roger Delgado. He was good.
Yes, I loved
He was a
him.
fantastic He was a fantastic master. Then he passed the torch to Anthony Ainley, who became the iconic master.
Yeah.
He stuck around for a really long time.
Wasn't Roger Delgado killed in a motorcycle accident or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But then they passed in the movie we don't talk about because it doesn't exist.
I like the movie. Oh,
Hey,
hold it. Which movie?
The American
the
TV
one they aired
show.
on Fox.
Okay, I liked it.
Yeah, the one where the Eighth Doctor.
I'll forgive you. But anyway. I mean, they introduced concepts in that movie that really never ever existed before. Like they've never ever talked about the Eye of the TARDIS because there never was one.
Yeah.
And I didn't like Eric Roberts' master. He was too. Ugh.
Okay. Yeah. No. I agree with you there. But I like the way it was Americanized to a large extent, in my opinion. But the idea of bringing a different audience in, because it had always been very English, very, very focused on that audience, and by bringing this movie and doing more of an American basis, I think was trying to set it up to be more of a global phenomenon, which it is now.
Oh yeah,
But maybe that was too
I-
early for the time, but still, I liked it.
I get what they're trying to do with that movie, trying to bring it to a new generation of audience. But unfortunately, that movie tanked hard.
Yeah.
The ratings were awful on it.
Well, they did nothing to promote it. I'm sorry, Graz, what were you
No.
saying?
I'm actually, I kind of agree with you. So, yeah,
I'm sorry, they did Sylvester McCoy dirty in that.
my view is, I'm going to agree with It's just they
The way they wrote it, the way they wrote out his doctor was just wow, really.
they should have kept a lot of the essential doctor
Enough about me.
stuff on it. The Englishness of it.
Yes.
There's very few shows that.
Oh, what else do y'all
What's
like to
the-
know about old JB?
Let me put you back down here. I'm gonna put Mom Pool back on the ground. Or Mom Dog, whatever that dog's name is. Oh, man, for a 10-pound dog, she's big. Dwayne says, and then Disney made their version of Doctor Who.
Well, Dwayne, I'm
I don't know that it's their version yet. It will be, maybe.
the reason with the whole Disney thing is that BBC America, which was always the home to Doctor Who here in the States, not everybody gets BBC America.
Oh, yeah.
Where just about everybody and their brother gets Disney Plus, which is why they struck that deal with Disney Plus to air the Doctor Who episodes so they can get more people watching it.
Has it worked?
And it worked phenomenally. I think this current Doctor,
really?
I absolutely love him.
I thought the ratings had been pretty awful. Or
I think
viewership.
It bounces up and down. But I think what really hurts it is the large gaps between seasons.
Oh, yeah. But that's becoming more of a standard thing in all TV shows. You get a 10, 12 episode run, and then you're off the air for 9 months or a year, and it's not even the same time. Yeah, their numbers have dropped. That's what I thought.
I mean, I think they did the right thing at bringing Russell T Davies back to write because he understands Doctor Who. He's been writing for it for a very long time.
Yes, he has.
And
Some of my
the whole
favorite
thing-
episodes were.
yeah. And them bringing back Sutek was brilliant.
Yeah. But Sutek in the original one, what was it, Pyramids of Mars?
Pyramids of Mars, correct.
Was just so menacing, so evil, and this one just kind of felt a little toned down. I liked it, but I would have liked to have seen it a little more evil. It is to Doctor Who what recent episodes, or excuse me, recent TFOs of Star Trek Online have been. It's a little too easy. I want to be scared. I want it to be tough. I want to be afraid again. And that thing scared the heck out of me, and I was an adult when I watched it. It's still one of my favorite episodes to go back and watch.
I think won that kind of episode over for a lot of people was the fact that Russell Davies brought back the original Sutek.
Yeah.
The original voice of Sutek. And I think that's what drew in a lot of people, because a lot of people have fond memories of that.
Oh, yeah,
episode.
Absolutely. Yeah, God, that goes way back. That would be not 70s, 80s?
He was in the 70s.
Was he 70s?
70. I'd have to look it up when that.
Well, I'm like you, I watched it off
because-
Channel 11. So, for those of you who don't know, Channel 11 was the window on the world, window to the world from
Window to the
Chicago.
World, WTTW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in Chicago, still in Chicago. They're still on, right?
Yeah, they're still on. They're an arm of PBS,
Right.
but they aired a lot of local programming. But
Oh yeah.
like in the '80s, they would air the reruns of the classic Doctor Who series every Saturday night.
Actually, from what I can see, they probably were running about 5 years behind. So yeah, they would have been showing this about 1980, which makes sense because, yeah, I got married in '81, and I remember seeing this with my husband. Yeah, so WTTW was also the only place you could see things like Monty Python and all the other wonderful shows until
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. All this stuff is pre-cable. Sunday night, Doctor Who came on at 11 p.m. and I had to go to work Monday mornings, and I would always be a zombie because I'd be up till like midnight, 1 a.m. watching Doctor Who. But, nerding out. So how'd you get into Star Trek Online? Or Star Trek first, and then we'll do Star Trek Online.
Well, I started watching Star Trek probably in the late '80s with Next Generation.
Okay.
I kind of got hooked on that, and then I started catching reruns of the original series,
Wow.
and I just watched every new series that came out. TNG, Voyager. I'm in the middle of a Voyager watch-a-thon now, actually.
So, favorite series?
Favorite series, TOS.
Okay. Favorite character? Any series?
Favorite series, any character, any series, Gowron.
Excellent.
Gowron.
Oh, God, he is so good. Let's see. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
The motion picture.
Really?
Yes, I absolutely adore the motion picture. It is by far my favorite Trek movie.
I'm surprised. That's not usually high on the list.
Well, the movie overall is great. The costumes, not so much.
I don't mind the costumes. Costumes don't faze me. It's the tons and tons of ship porn that just kind of gets a little old after a while. Maybe we edit down that many pictures of the ship. Plot-wise, not bad. It's got some stuff in it. Concepts, not bad.
Well,
But
I mean, considering the motion picture was supposed to be the pilot episode of Star Trek Phase 2, but they ended up heavily rewriting it.
yeah, I know. Dwayne says the 5-minute sequence of the refit Enterprise was emotional. Yeah. But in the edited, there is an edited version where it's about 2 minutes, and it's actually more impactful because it's very tight, it's very concise, it's really nicely done. But at the same time, let's admit that highlight of Picard season 3 was pictures of the ships.
Yes.
So, okay. We're a little weird here. So we said for favorite characters and any favorite episode.
Oh, favorite episodes. That's a toughie. There's so many.
Yeah, there really are.
Let's see. Balance of Terror. That's a personal favorite.
Oh, that's interesting. I love that episode. But that goes way back.
Space Seed, obviously. Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Making the jump to jump next gen. Obviously, Best of Both Worlds, Redemption 1 and 2.
Okay.
Unification, which is another very
Oh
major.
yeah, that becomes seminal when we get into Star Trek Online. That's such a nice tie-in. Endeavor says, "Hot take: the time lapse of the Enterprise A from Star Trek Beyond is the best shot in all of Trek." Great. Now I'm going to have to go watch that again. Thanks, Endeavor, because
Okay, well,
I
you
got
know,
so much free time.
Endeavor, I'm not going to disagree with you because you're right. That was amazing. Yesterday's Enterprise gave us the Enterprise C.
Yeah, that actually is a really good episode. It's extremely well done. It's emotional. It's insightful. Talks about the characters without talking about the characters. Dwayne says Redemption Parts 1 and 2.
Yep, those were fantastic episodes.
For me, best episode is, there's one on Voyager that I think is stunning, but The Inner Light, obviously. But it's a non-Trek episode. Because it goes more into character development than it does into Star Trek as a whole. And again, with Voyager, it's the one where the Doctor has a family on the holodeck, and his daughter dies, I believe.
Oh, that was
Stunning episode, but that's because he's such a good actor.
Oh, I mean, the first I just watched that episode too, and it first came out with this like sugary sweet fan. Like, what is this?
Yeah. And it just builds and builds. It just becomes so good. But like I said, it's because Robert Picardo is such a good actor.
Oh, God, yeah.
Sphinx offers The Survivors, a highly underrated movie with some of the best lines in the whole series, in all the series.
Yeah, that's another good one. That's one they introduced the Who's-Knock.
Yes, it's the only time we see the Who's-Knock. They
One of my favorite stow ships, by the way.
I got one as a drop once and gave it to somebody. As a drop or is that a Lobie ship?
That's a Lobie ship.
It's a Lobie.
Okay, then I gave
It's a Lobie.
got it and gave it to somebody once. I don't know why. Anybody else out there got a vote on favorite episode while we've got it open here? And then we're going to go on to the important stuff, which is how did you get into Star Trek Online?
Another favorite episode is one from DS9. I think everybody will agree with me. It's
Night Twister.
In the pale moonlight.
That one is the... Oh, yeah. The Cisco episode.
The one where Cisco sells out to Garrick to get the Romulans into the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It really remarks the necessity.
Computer, delete that whole last captain's log.
It was, yeah, it was the most realistic episode I ever seen.
Cisco
on Star Trek.
selling out all his morals and principles to the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
made himself an instrument of murdering, for murder. Sorry, and it was not the only time. The second time that this same thing happened was when he told.
Enterprise was always a lot of fun.
Which one was that?
Enterprise, Star Trek Enterprise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think had they had better writers and there wasn't the amount of tension that was going on, they had the potential to go into another season to give us the Earth Romulan War. They needed to give us that.
They got way off track, I think, with where they were going with Enterprise. And I don't think they had the ensemble as tightly crafted as they could have. They had some really good aspects to it, and I think it was just a little... I'm going to say the word diverse, but I'm meaning it in a sense of there was too much here, there, and it never pulled together where DS9 pulled together as an ensemble, TNG pulled together, Voyager pulled together. And Enterprise... I think you really had the core three. You had Trip, you had Reed, and you had Scott Bakula, Archer. But then you really never got to Paul in there in that same... She was more tightly connected to Trip, and it kind of kept this separation that it never became more cohesive. And then you've got Malcolm sitting out there, and... what's her name?
Hoshi?
Oh,
Hoshi.
yes. Hoshi, thank you. I remember the Sato. I couldn't remember her first name. And she never really fit. And I think the script writing just never created that nice cohesion. Or maybe it's them. I know sometimes you don't get good ensemble work in the first season, and it really needs some fine tuning. which
Yeah.
would have happened in TNG season 1 because they were going to kick out Marina Sirtis, and then Denise Crosby quit, and all of a sudden they're scrambling to make it work, and then Gates McFadden quit, and it didn't work in season 2, and they got people back together, and season 3 got it right finally. Whew.
Oh yeah, season 3 of Next Gen was just absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
There's so many good episodes.
Yeah, actually, they had some pretty consistent writing through season 7. Some off episodes, but mostly decent episodes. Okay, since we were talking about episodes, worst episode. What's the one you hate the most?
I hate the same episode that everyone hates.
Ooh.
Which is
The I don't know the name, but it's all about a planet with people of color and
Is Code
all
of
the
Honor.
costumes.
TNG episode. Is that the one you're talking about?
TNG, the one where
Code of Honor.
where Tasha Yar had to go fight that.
Yeah, Code of Honor.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I skip that one every time. I can't watch it. It's unwatchable.
Oh no, it's horrible. Is that the worst episode? I think it's worse than Space Hippies in TOS.
Now I enjoyed the Space Hippies. Charles Napier. That was a fun.
I
episode.
like the actor, but the cringe was so bad with that one.
Oh, a lot of the things in TOS was cringe.
Yeah, I go
But
back.
you just had to look past it and just, okay.
The number of times you see Kirk pulling on his shoes is symbolic of I was just in bed with this woman. Is just Hang on a second here. Somebody's saying something. Why is that there? Let's see if we can make that. Strange New Worlds singing episode. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Death?
I've heard good reviews of Subspace Rhapsody.
I was telling Ed earlier, I need to go back and binge watch Lower Decks, and I have to go back and binge watch Strange New Worlds before the new seasons. I'm going to say, though, if I go back and think about things, I think DS9 was the best written series of the bunch. But it's not my
Yeah,
favorite
it
series.
was.
I think Lower Decks is my favorite series.
I think Lower Decks is everyone's favorite series.
It wasn't when it started, and then DT is like, we're watching it in Vegas, and I'm like, I don't really like it. And he reaches over, hits the button. Closed captions come on. This is funny! The dialogue was so fast and so loud, I couldn't catch it until I figured it out, and I couldn't figure it out until he put on the closed captions. And ever since then, it's been like, now I really like it. Endeavor Game On says it was a good episode. Honestly, one of the few SNWs I really liked.
Besides, if I didn't shower praise on Lower Decks, I think Stu would pop out through my closet and try to strangle me.
What? He doesn't like it?
Well, Stu loves Lower Decks.
okay.
It's his favorite thing.
Yeah.
If I say bad things about Lower Decks, he'll come and strangle me and try to choke and try to suffocate me with his top hat.
The thing with Lower Decks, best episode is the Batlethson something episode, the Dungeons and Dragon ones with
J.D.
Martok.
Hertzler.
Oh
yeah.
my God, that's good.
The Packless episode was very nice. I mean, we got the Titan space.
I think
type.
you're going to ask me about how I got.
It's another Enterprise. Thanks to that episode.
Well, that's kind of a long story.
Welcome back, Sav. Well, we've been chatting for a while here, and not to turn the topics, but what's your favorite episode in Star Trek? Oh, we didn't talk about how you got into Star Trek Online. We'll segue into your favorite episode, which we've already talked about a little bit.
So, what got me into Stowe is a friend of mine named Patrick. He had been playing Stowe for a while,
Oh,
and it finally had gone free to play.
okay.
And me and him have been friends a very, very long time. We used to do a Star Trek RPG on the old MSN groups site.
Wow.
Yeah, that's tells you how far back this goes. So he'd pester me on a daily basis. Oh, come on, you got to play Stowe. You'll love it. This is awesome. I'm like, all right. I'll download the game. I'll start playing it if you'll shut up about it.
And?
I started playing. I created my first character, James Bryce, which is JB.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was my original, the very first character I ever created with anything with Star Trek RPG. He was my original character, so I brought him to Stowe.
Okay.
I started playing. I had no clue what I was doing. I got in with one fleet who told me, well, once you reach the top thing, then we'll start helping you.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, that didn't help. So I left that fleet. I jumped into another, was there 3 days, and they kicked me out. God knows why.
That's weird.
So then I found another fleet called Shadow Raiders.
That's a vaguely familiar name.
And they were a fairly sizable fleet at the time. And a guy there named Preston took me under his wing and explained the game to me. Got me kitted out, got me all, going. Then I took like a year or two off.
Heresy! I tell you.
Well, my laptop couldn't handle it.
Oh, yeah.
So I finally got a new laptop. I started playing again. Jumped in with the Still Academy folks. Back when they were a thing. And that's when I really started getting into things. Understanding the gameplay mechanics, understanding how builds work. And that's where I met Augie. And my life changed practically overnight. Because Augie his brain was wired differently. And he understood things about this game that I still don't understand.
Yeah, Ed was very similar because he approached the game very differently than I do. And I think Augie was that way. He's very analytical, very understanding of the interrelationships of equipment, weapons, ships, all that stuff, and turned it into monster ships. And my brain doesn't fire that way, and I'm just so impressed with people like you, like Augie, who can do that.
When I first met Augie, I couldn't punch my way out of a wet paper bag.
I still can't. We'll talk about that another day.
We can fix that.
We're going to fix that.
So, Augie took a look at my build and yelled at me for a solid 15 minutes. Because I was just running whatever crap I picked up. I was running a rainbow build.
Yeah.
And he yelled at me for 15 minutes about it. I'm like, Augie, stop yelling. Tell me how to fix this.
Mm-hmm.
And me and another one of my friends who still plays, Michael, we started just hanging out every night, just doing TFO after TFO, working on builds. Vickin'. I know, right, Savi? Augie yelled? Just perish the thought.
Welcome, Shadow.
So I slowly started getting better. I broke 10K. Then, with a little more work and more him yelling at me, surprise, surprise, I broke 50K. And then he's the one that finally got me over 100K for the very first time.
Wow.
And, it was an amazing experience. I couldn't believe I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And Augie's the one that gifted me my very first serious ship. He gave me the Who's Knock.
Oh, really?
And that's why I broke 50K in, and that's why I broke 100K in. So
an appropriate ship to do that.
Yes, and even Sphinx will attest that ship is absolutely amazing. I don't think there's a thing you can't do with it.
Well, I think you can make almost any ship be successful, but some ships you can turn into monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Augie being a really good example of being able to turn almost any ship, into something suitably impressive.
And now I could do that now, but before, I usually flew just one ship, one build on it, that was it. And it took Augie a solid 6 months of yelling, complaining, bothering, screaming at me to finally build something different. Mm-hmm. A tank.
Yeah.
And now I love tanking. It's second nature to me now.
Yeah, I like tanks. I still would like to get something tanky and DPS-y, but that's a story for another day.
Yes.
So, favorite episode we were talking about when we're getting ready for this, which is
Home.
Oh no, I thought we would talk about.
There's another episode that is my absolute favorite, which I try to play at least once a week, which is Quark's Lucky 7.
I love Quark's Lucky 7. But it's not one we can share, which is why we're not playing.
Unfortunately not. Because it's the most prog episode ever.
Yeah,
That's probably the best mission of the game.
It is. It's unquestionably the best mission of the game. When we're doing,
it's super funny.
When we are doing Star Trek Online, the booth at the convention, people say like, well, what's good about the game? And we're like, first of all, you can do Deep Space Nine Season 8, and it's got the best flippin' episode in the entire game because it's Ocean's 7 or Ocean's 11 meets Star Trek meets Star Trek. It's
Yes,
so
absolutely.
good. Great writing, good performances, and really inspired the way that they did it. And it's a non-shareable game, which I get. I get because you're a number of people and you can't be two of you doing the same thing. Oh, sorry, we have ads going on. We're going to do ads here for 2 minutes and 22 seconds, and then we'll be back.
Yay.
So we can chit-chat, but we'll come back and talk about this seriously. And thank you, Jack, for saying, oh, look, ads. Loki, I'm going to put you down on the floor. Oh,
And while ads rolling, I'm going to go turn on a fan because I'm dying here.
absolutely. I'm going to get a hit of water here. And our water of the day is LaCroix Peach Pear. Or it is tap water. But it's in my very cute Great Lakes beer mug. And it would have been beer, except it was a busy day. Let's see. Dwayne says, I was the same way. Augie took one look at my CSV build, and ooh boy, I quickly changed the build. Ed would walk me through my builds, going, this is what you need, this is what you need, this is what you need. And I'd always try and get him to try and explain the why. Why do I need this? Well, how does it work? Because, I'm very spreadsheet oriented. If you put this formula here and you want this to do that and this to do that, you have to understand the why of how everything interrelates. And I know this is all math. This is all spreadsheets. It just looks like starships.
And that's kind of like the way Augie, after he yelled at me because my build was absolute crap, he actually walked me through the build and say, okay, this is why you need this is why you need that. You need to level this reputation to get that because this is an important piece of what you need. And
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, so I loved Ed dearly, but I really needed somebody to go in and just go, this is how this all relates. Who just joined us? Oh, it's a little Shadow joining us. Hi, Shadow. Shadow, by the way, says, I think the internet is starting to know me. I'm getting ads for pasta, dental care, and financial stability. I don't know how those three relate, but yeah, it sounds like the internet.
I get a lot of beer ads. Shocking.
If I get a Warhammer 40K ad, I know they're spying on me. Okay, so Jack, I never get Warhammer ads. Never. Which is just ironic in that my son works for Warhammer. What do I get for Christmas every year? Warhammer kits. What do I get for my birthdays? Warhammer books. Though I am wearing a Star Trek t-shirt instead of my Warhammer stuff. Sav says I get 0 ads. But yeah, if I had to lose my Star Trek Online habit, I'd just pick up Warhammer.
I'm going to step away to get something to eat.
Go get something to eat, and then we're going to come back and play home, because that's where we're going from here.
Yes.
So, we were talking about Quark's Lucky 7, but so home is second, right?
Yeah, home is my second favorite episode so far. Because it's the appropriate amount of space combat and ground combat, and
it's
yeah,
good
I
space
know-
combat and good ground combat. You can make it tough if you want it to be.
And I know there's people out there that absolutely detest ground builds and doing stuff on grounds, but I got some bad news for you. Star Trek, if you watched it, there's space and there's ground. So yeah. And speaking of ground builds, shameless self promo, I dropped a ground build video today on my
did you?
YouTube channel.
Aha, everybody go watch that. Do you have a link for it?
Yes, I do. I can type that up.
That would be amazing.
Let me go grab it here. So, it's my pirate raiding party pet spammer ground build, and I parsed this on Medic 357 stream along with Valerie, and did 3.6K. That was
Nice.
far and above what I thought it would do.
Okay, so when we're parsing for ships, it's usually ISA, ISE, something like that. What are you parsing on for ground?
Well, there's 2 ground parse maps that exist right now.
Okay.
There's Bug Hunt Elite, which is the preferred ground parsing map because it's just constant combat.
We have to talk about Bug Hunt in a minute, but go ahead. And what's the other one?
And then there's the other one, which is NTTE, Nukara Transdimensional Tactics. Elite.
Yeah, that would be non-stop battle. That would be a good
And
one for it.
that one's good if you really want to kind of test like spike damage.
Okay.
Like for me, with my mine layer build, the minute the project leader beams in, he's just absolutely annihilated by all these mines in I lay. But to get a real true number on your defense, the one that they use more than anything is bug hunt.
So, speaking of bug hunt, I was doing bug hunt, not on this tune, but on a different tune earlier because I had to do 3, whatever they are, Iconian TFOs. It was the, excuse my terminology, suckiest bug hunt I've ever done. The other people with me couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. And we couldn't shoot one pestilent down. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? So apparently at some point 2 people had dropped out of the team. So we were doing it with 3 people, and the other 2 were carrying so much damage and they weren't healing themselves that we were kind of running at a loss at that point. It took 4 minutes to take down the spawn mother. Vanderveer got killed, which, okay, so that's not a big issue. We like Vanderveer getting killed because he's so annoying, but in terms of trying to survive it. Night Twister, you should have access now. I took you out of quarantine.
Oy vey.
By the way, KSG still needs marks for combat boost. Sav always has to be practical. Thank you, Sav.
See, that's the thing with pugs in this game, especially now that they introduced random elite pugs. You get people doing them that have no business doing them. That can't, like when I first started, can't DPS their way out of a wet paper sack.
It's so funny because when I started doing ground, I completely sucked at it. Excuse my terminology again. And then I ran into a player in our fleet named Ron, who's still around. Hi, Ron, if you're out there. By the way, we still need about 100 fleet marks in KSG research labs for the combat boost if anybody wants to burn some marks. And if you don't, I'll go grab a different tune and burn them.
Shadow, if you need pointers on ground, hit me up.
But he would take us down every Sunday. Sunday afternoon, we would get together at the back of the hotel on Ryza, and he would talk to us, and this is before we had game chat. He would type out everything. Okay, you need this equipment, you need this. You don't. Can I turn up JB a bit, pretty please? Yes, let me see what I can do here. Yeah, no, if it'll come through on this, but let's give this a shot. JB, you want to see if that helps at all?
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
Is that helping at all? Alrighty.
Do I sound louder now?
Sound better. Yeah, Sav says you sound better. And louder. Let's see, somebody just sent me a message here. Let's see what's going on real quick.
I swear, I got something even worse than that.
Alright, so we were talking about home before we went into our commercial break. And to finish up the story, so Ron would just basically coach us through everything. This is when, basically for ground stuff, we had the 3 Borg episodes. And
yes.
we would spend all day Sunday just working on that. But he would give us equipment, coach us through it, make us do better at everything we did. So Ron, if you're out there, hi, thank you. Speaking of that, that was our Sunday afternoon thing. Starting this Sunday morning, because I'm a morning person, we will be starting the Sunday morning worship. And that's spelled WARSHIP, not WORSHIP. So don't get that mistaken. Sphinx is going to bed. Sphinx, it's only 7:55. We haven't shot anything yet. You're probably on
it's like probably 4 in the morning for him.
Oh, where is he at?
Sphinx is in Norway, I want to say.
Oh, that makes it only like 1:55 in the morning. It's the 6-hour time difference.
Norway, Sweden, one of those. I'm sorry, Sweden, if I get it wrong. I can't freaking remember.
They are not the same. I'm Swedish. My sister-in-law was Norwegian. We used to just kind of always grind on each other about that one. Jokingly, of course. And then, of course, we've got Pi, who's Danish, so... He's in a place where people have silly accents. Asav, you're in Canada. Enough said. Well, let me invite you to the team here, and let's go tackle home. Asav says I don't have an accent. Yeah, let me do one thing, though, before I do that. I always have home loaded up here. Let me drop it first.
See, best of both worlds. He's Norwegian, but he's working for a Swedish company.
Oh, my God. Hey guys, can anyone join the live Discord channel? Yes, you can. Just being aware, this tonight is all about JB. However, moving forward, since we don't have 10 Forward Weekly anymore, moving forward every Tuesday, whoever of you wants to join us and be our special guest star, our JB, you will be here. So please join us. But at the moment, come on, jump in. And we are live at the moment. Just be respectful that this is JB's show tonight.
Like I say, please don't be another me. Two of me on this planet is downright scary. I mean, there's only room for one of me.
Let's see. So Patrick, let's see. Nope, you are Federation. We are KDF tonight. We're going to run KDF. I suppose we could make it a private. No, we can't. It's an episode. Can't go private.
Yeah, it's an episode.
So,
Well, what we can do here is
yes.
Let's do one episode KDF style,
And one episode.
So our friend can join us. We'll
Okay.
do an episode Fed style.
Okay, we're going to start out with the KDF one. So if you want to join us and your KDF, give me an X in chat. Right now we've just got JB and me. And who else asked to join us a little while ago? Was that you, Shadow? I think Shadow asked to join us. Oh, God, look at all these wonderful people who are on here. Well, I can't invite Shadow because he's on a team? No, there he is. Somebody jumped in just blown.
All right, let me find my thing at home so I could drop the mission and repick it up.
Yeah, I always have it queued up. Always.
Yeah, because I use it when I have a Herc endeavor. I
Yeah,
just go
exactly.
in there and obliterate the Herc in space.
I've got one set up for the first section. I've got one set up for the ground. So I've got somebody ready at all times. And then yesterday was bliss. I had Herc attendants and Herc swarmers. It's just like, yes. I should save this for tomorrow. Nope, I'm going to do this today.
I mean, for the Herc attendants, I just go down there with my mind layer and just turn them all into chunky salsa. I have my own personal ticker tape parade, except it's bug guts.
It's Night Twister. I see you there. You're in the live channel, but you're on mute at the moment, which I don't have you on mute. You have you on mute. Who else wanted to join us? Rachel's joined us. Oh, Snugglebum. Where are you, Snugglebum?
Well, at least you guys be able to see my ground pet spammer in action.
Cotton Candy. Cotton Candy is not a Klingon name.
It can be.
Well, it is now, apparently. All right, we got 5 here. We're going to switch after... If I mess this up, it's because I deserved it. Oh, hold on a second here. You've teamed before. I do not have pink hair soft. This is purple. Purple with blue. The pink washed out too fast. It'll be pink tomorrow.
Yeah, it's magenta.
Yeah, we're going for magenta.
It's pinky purple. It's magenta.
Oh, it's all the same shadow. It's just stuff. Yeah, I know it looks pink. Oh, you're muted because you're watching the live stream. No, that's fine, Night Twister. You're absolutely welcome to be muted. Yeah. What color hair did I have at the convention? Besides red.
I think it was that color.
Okay. So I haven't changed it this week.
No.
I've started doing videos for work. And the first comment we got back from what was it on? It's on, not Indeed, LinkedIn. And somebody wrote back with, is your spokesperson got pink hair? No, it's purple. Oh, okay. Hi, Gaming Veteran 2023. Does that make you a veteran at 2023? Well, I suppose it does, yeah. I hope you're having a great night. All right, so we are set up here. I guess I'm the team lead, so I better get this one. Isn't it interesting the two best episodes are out of Gamma Quadrant?
In Persa, the home.
Let me know when to jump, and I'll jump.
Hang on a second. Let's make sure everybody's got that. I'm going to send a share out. Okay, we're sharing with everybody. Do you have the mission already?
I have the mission. I'm good to go.
Okie dokie. Let us jump to home. And let's make sure we're all there before. Because we know that Stone never F's up teaming. Oh, advanced or elite? That is an excellent question. Advanced.
Okay, let me change my settings here.
What, were you on elite?
Of course.
Do you want to do elite? We can do it.
Is everybody okay with elite? I can drop down to advanced. It's no big deal for me.
You know what? Let's go elite. We've got Rachel. We've got you. We've got me. We're going elite, folks.
All right.
Let me know when to jump into the thing, and I'll jump.
Let us do it.
And cha.
Are you speaking Klingon?
Yes.
You know who was not at the convention and has surprised me? KPW. I mean,
I actually kind of knew she wouldn't be there.
Oh, okay. I mean, she lives there.
Yeah, but she has a shady past with Creation Entertainment.
Oh, many people have a shady creation. I'm not going to go there. We're all here in the team. Let us do this thing. I assume we're not listening to dialogue too much. Much as the dialogue is very good, this is all about the shooties. What? That was a fast cutscene. First time I played through this battle was... It went on forever, I thought. Not in a bad way, just... It was a good battle scene. And now it's easy. I want them to give us some more tough stuff. I'd say I like it hard, but you know, that just doesn't sound right. I started playing Gateway to Grethor this morning for something or another. And once again, we were doing terribly. It was a pug. And it had been that lovely moment of somebody's weapons and engines had just completely fallen off. They had nothing. And we've all been there. I think we've all been there.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
I usually discover when the ship isn't moving, it's like, crud! Something fell off.
I think we lost something there.
Or your station's disappeared, or your crew's gone. You know, you left them behind. It would actually be fun if you could beam all your crew down for shore leave. And if you forget to pick them up before you go off on a mission, well, it's on you.
That would be actually kind of cool.
That would be funny. Sav says, yeah, Stone needs some serious bug fixing. Yes, they do. I was hoping that as they're training the devs that they'd be using the training time to bring them up to speed. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Loris and I have all we need.
Beaming over. Oh, don't we look amazing? Lots of people having trouble with Arc today launching STO. I had heard that. I think JB mentioned it earlier too.
Yeah, they went to do some maintenance, then they extended it and said something went wrong, and
Oh.
they're extending it and extending it and extending it. It is a mess.
Well, by the time I got home and
Life signs ahead.
got done with doing
Ready to
some
fight.
stuff on the webpage for work, it was happy. So I never knew anything about it. So ignorance can be bliss. Then again, I was not running all of the events today. I managed to get the last ship today on the last account, and it's like, I'm not playing this again for a week. I am not doing Resistance of Starbase 1. Shame nobody has captains to kill today. So for those of you, when you've got the 6 to 10 captains to kill, this is the place to go. If you didn't already know that, but y'all probably did anyway.
Stick 'em, Badgie.
Don't you love that we've got Badgie in here now?
Oh God, yes, he's perfect.
Psychotic Badgie. I love Badgie. Take care, gaming veteran. Come back and visit us. Come back and be our guest star next week. Yes, you too can be the guest star on this channel. Until Deca comes back with some version of 10 Forward Weekly, which I hope they'll do something like that, but I don't know.
All right, so a little secret to this build, guys. If you happen to have a copy of the Section 31 Heavy Battle Rifle, get yourself the Covert Assault Drone and watch the Covert Assault Drone go crazy.
Covert Assault Drone is good no matter what.
I have unpleasant.
Well, the thing with the Covert Assault Drone is the secondary fire mode of the Section 31 Heavy Battle Rifle is that beam sweep, and so long as that is active, the Covert Assault Drone just fires nonstop.
Nice. Endeavor says the website was up. Boy, this is a lot easier than the first time we did it.
Oh yeah.
I think one of my favorite episodes in the game, much as I love this one and Quark's Lucky 7, weirdly enough, is Brushfire.
It's actually a really good episode.
I like it. It's got a nice blend of interesting ground play. And it's got a couple of great cutscenes too, so hard to argue with it. No, we cannot possibly be done. Got it. We have to.
We're done. We have to wait for update Dr. Bashir.
Dr. Bashir, where is he?
That's a good question.
He's on the other side. I got him.
Okay. There he is. He's hiding.
There he is.
Now we can kill more things. Yay! Home should have been 2 episodes. It's too long. Nope, I think it's perfect. I think some of the newer episodes are too long. And would have been better to be 2. On the other hand, what's the one that is 2 episodes long?
Measure of Morality.
That should be a half an episode long. Sorry, it's not one of my favorites.
Save you time by inverting feed now instead of later.
Sick 'em, Badgie.
Measure of morality is totally broken. I have not done it for so long. There's a set piece for doing this? Or measure of morality?
I thought you were supposed to be Stark's best and brightest.
I wouldn't even be in Starfleet anymore if it weren't for this nonsense.
Doing home has a set. Really? I don't even know what it is.
The home set is the morphogenic set.
Oh, okay. Which I have, which tells you how much I played that one.
We're running out of time, Doctor.
And I'm sure I've played this more than 3 times on each of the 2. Well, that's not true. On the new ones, I haven't played it.
Reverse engineered it.
I mean, Badgie doesn't do does next to nothing for DPS.
Hi,
But
Badgie.
he's just there for amusement.
That's okay.
Get him, Badgie! Stabby, stabby, stabby!
I think that was one of the best things, having Lower Deck around for, bringing in the lightheartedness. Which, Star Trek can get a little heavy.
Get him, Badgie! Stab, 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 stab!
Watching the
Stabby, stabby, stabby! Get him, get him, get him!
Are you guys seeing this? I've never watched Badgie doing that before.
I mean, he's hilarious! Get him, Badgie! Stab,
No,
stab,
he's
stab!
already dead. Get somebody
Oh,
else. Badgie.
there he goes.
Oh, Badgie.
Another Badgie comes.
Badgie looks amazing.
And they did a great job with Agamus, too.
They have done a fine job with a lot of these. Go for it, Badgie. Do stabby stabby.
Stabby, get him! Go stab! Stab, stab, stab! Shink, shink, shink! Get him, Badgie! Okay, time to talk to the doctor.
So, JB, did you ever see my Christmas tree from last year?
Is it the Star Trek ornament one? Because I have a bunch of those.
Oh, no. We don't do that. Are we cutting the cutscene?
No, because it's Jeffrey Combs, so I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
cut it.
That's
Are
true.
you insane, Wayun? That was our last hope.
Yeah, Wayun's insane.
Prison.
I was liberated by those who still serve the truth.
I love all the stuff going on in the background. Weapons still firing and stuff.
I was kind of hoping to see just Badgie jump up on him and start stabbing him.
Can't even kill someone. Allow me to instruct you. You, Jemadar, make yourself useful. Kill them. Giving you an order. Open fire. Kill them now.
I think not.
Oh, that look. Like, I'm pretty sure Wayun just goes cross-eyed right then and there.
Not a moment too soon.
With respect,
Shit,
Bashir's
come
checking out the body, and I'm thinking of the body as being like nice pool. Yep, definitely dead there.
He's dead, Jim. Who's Jim?
Ooh, Muse Knuckle, you got some ouchies on you.
He's dead, Jim, and so am I.
If you don't have any ouchie repairs with you, let me know. I think I've got some spares I can give you. Back to space and more space shooties.
About to attack our
Goody! Okay, if not, let me know. I always have a few spares with me. I think. And now I'm kicking myself that I'm not demo recording this.
Perk, feel the pain train.
Ooh, well, fine. Be that way. I got Herc of my own, guys.
Epic cutscene.
Yes, yes.
Brilliant observation, Quark. What do you want?
Forgive my brother, Odo. We're here to help.
The Ferengi cavalry? I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh, the best is yet to come, Odo. Say hello to my dangerous friends.
Well, we're waiting.
Well, Quark, we're waiting.
Ron, where are they?
Lose something? Like your nerve, perhaps?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yay!
The unforgettable lit the beacon of Kalis to restore glory to the Empire. Today, a new torchbearer, Worf, son of Moog, does the same. United, we now go to fight the enemy of our ancestors. Today, we will fight the Herc. I now hold the weapon they fear most. The sword of Kalis has been returned to us. Join me now in honorable combat. Show the Herc what it truly means to be Klingon. For Kalis, for the Empire, Kapla!
Need to get me a batleth.
I have a dock tog.
I have one of those downstairs. But I need a real batleth. Sav, I like my Estica. 'Tis old, but has served me well. But she held up good in the fight. Oops. Back down. Now for the big fight.
Oh no, I have a real batleth. I have not a batleth, but I have a real dock tog. It's like super sharp.
Ooh, no, mine's plastic and cheesy. I'd love to get a
No,
good one.
mine's like legitimately real.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
I'll have to get it and show it to you.
Hi, Pi. How are you? And thank you so much, Pi, for your sub.
We find him together. Fearless, give us light to see forever. Will he hide from us always? Never.
Where are we going? Planet 10. When are we going to get there? Real soon.
We'll meet you there as
The gem.
Who's that too obscure of a reference?
Let's talk. More splat.
Here we go. By the way, Pi, thank you so much for your comment with your sub, because it just totally made my day.
Well,
We won't last long out in the open like this.
Clearly, you're in a different battle than we are, Kira.
Odo to Kira.
Good evening, WC.
Our position near the Great Lake.
Understood. We're on our way.
Here, you just stay behind us.
Really. You stay back there, look pretty. Odo, just look for the bits of flaming bodies falling through the air. You'll know we're on our way.
Just look for the ticker tape parade of the flaming bug guts.
Yeah, there we go. I know, Pi. Admittedly, it was a bit of a thing to figure it out, but I figured it out.
Get him, Badgie. Stab the bug. Stab, stab, stab.
Where is Badgie right now?
Floating around here somewhere. There's Badgie. Is he trying to stab a dead body?
Those are easier.
Yeah. They don't wiggle.
Now that we have a Badgie, DT and I discussed doing a tutorial series, but with Badgie doing them. I think he needs to be... You know the old paperclip?
Yes.
Yes. Badgie is the paperclip.
Oh, God.
Is this some sort
Perfect, right?
of invasion?
Well, it seems pretty liquid to me. I mean, there's just like liquefied bugs everywhere.
you made it. Good. I'm going to...
Let's see how much fun we can have now.
Please tell me you have more General Arcane to help.
The call's been sent, but they may not arrive in time.
We'll do what we can with what we have.
Planet crawls, sir.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that, Odo.
Pi, I'll bring you up to speed after we're done slaughtering the bugs.
We don't make it.
No, now is not the time for this discussion.
Look around. There may not be a better time.
You're right. And I understand what you do.
You do? Then you know how.
I love watching that Covert Assault Drone go crazy.
Yes.
Well, I love the dialogue. I just enjoy the battle here so much because everything's dying.
Go, Badgie, go!
Get him, Badgie. Badgie's just standing there. Badgie, go stabby stabby.
Covert Assault Drone go burr.
And some really interesting sound effects.
I don't know what's better, listening to Badgie or listening to Agabus.
Who has just joined us? Oh, it's a Graz. Hey, Graz.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Joshua, I do have a camera on today. Oh, the cutscene. The good cutscene. They're all good cutscenes in this one. Oh, that's interesting.
Nerys, are you hurt?
It's just a flesh wound.
We're losing ground here, Odo. Keep
It's just a
fighting.
flesh wound.
We can't hold this position much longer.
That's Jem'Hadar, for we're about to die, Doctor. Are you ready?
Not without the Ketracel components needed for the cure.
Ketracel.
Doctor's a hell of a shot.
Yeah, really. And so calm.
Victory
Wait! Stop!
is life.
Oof. That had to hurt. Ooh.
I love Odo's expression when he looks up.
What just happened?
So I see me walking up there. On your screen, are you seeing you walk up there?
I see me looking up at him.
How interesting.
The one thing I wish they would do would be kind of mirror
Thank
What?
you, Captain Obvious.
what the
I believe Duke and
Source of the Old Republic does.
Say that again?
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Source of the Old Republic. It has
As the
currently-
Constable Obvious.
So, Graz, try that again?
Okay, I wish Star Trek would copy what the Star Wars Old Republic cutscenes.
Which
Where-
was?
If you're in a group, it and there's dialogue choices.
Yeah.
It would kind of roll a random. Each person would roll a random number.
Yeah.
No, the game does it for you, but the winner is the
People
one
should
that
just up to
their,
the flames
their
and
character
make progress
talks.
then.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, I got these guys done in here. Boris Paladin says, I have a question. Do I have time to finish the Typhoon class event if I start now? If you want to buy it out, yes. If you don't want to buy it out, no. So we are at... It's done on the 17th. You have to run it for 20... No, because we're already on the 8th. So you can do a large chunk and just buy out the last portion of it.
Yeah.
Oops, where am I going?
Pretty much you have, if you do it now, you have 8 full days.
No.
Which,
Oh, you're right. 8.
Yeah, it's like the 8 would be the 16th.
Right.
Now, if you time it,
I love
do the
watching
time-
Derek's facial expressions.
if you time it just right, Yeah, you probably could get
The conflict may be over.
9 days,
I
but
believe
that's
our
kind of pushing it.
Oops. Do I have to talk to these people? I guess I do. But yeah, you can buy it out with... I realize this is appropriate that we have to go talk to everybody because we had to talk to them at the beginning
Yep.
of the first episode. We're done! Yay!
You're not all together. Ain't that nice?
We are out of there! Woo! That was fun.
All right, before we start the next one, I need to take a restroom break, so I'll be right back.
No problems. Everybody, if you need to take a break, and I'm going to break the team because we're going to go do a Federation something.
First time in many years.
So people who are only Federationing and... Oh, well, gotta kick you too since we're going over there. What do I need? I have all that stuff.
I'll do what I can to maintain order and keep the peace, but it's going to be challenging, to say the least.
There, I'll take that one. So, Pi, giving you the quick rundown. At the end of the month, Cryptics, most of the people from Cryptic who are not going on to DECA will be laid off, and Kel, I believe, is one of them. Yeah, he was specified that he will be one that's gone. So it's not that he's leaving Cryptic voluntarily, they are moving people out. DECA, I am told, has a new community, senior community manager. It's not me. I did apply for the job, though. Because what the heck, you know? I like playing the game. I'm willing to do that. Come here. Come on. Come here, my little one. Come here. No, I'm not going to turn that way. Come here. Come over here. Come on. Come here. Ah. What is wrong with you? I swear to God, this dog keeps turning behind me. Come here. Come here, you crazy dog. Yes, Mom loves you. No, I'm not going to feed you a treat yet.
All right, I'm gonna bow out. I will catch you all later. Thanks for the fun.
Hey, Dad, thanks for
See
being
you.
here. It was great to have you here. You have a wonderful evening.
You all as well.
Hopefully we'll get a better community manager who knows what he's talking about. Hey, I like Kel. He's a nice guy. Yes, for those of you who are asking, puppy! Mom pool, if you will, without the crazy tongue. Community managers. Tough job. Because you're dancing that line between... We have an ad coming in 3 minutes, so we'll talk for a little bit here. Crossing the line between trying to listen to what people want, trying to ignore the really horrible comments that people have, and trying to do what your bosses are limiting you to do. You're the go-between. It's a sucktastic job. Puppy is cocooning, isn't she? No. She's licking the heck out of my hand. So I was watching The Click the other day, and kind of boils down to, in a lot of cases, the fine art of surviving social media, tough home situations, tough work situations, tough personal situations, is not giving an F. Yeah, I can understand that, Sav. I think everybody gets to that point where there's some people they really enjoy working with, some people that they don't like it to work with them. And you can, unfortunately, develop an attitude where it's very obvious that you don't enjoy those people, and you make it obvious.
Oh, I have a coworker like that.
Yeah, I have a coworker like that.
He's 20-something and quite possibly the most annoying human being I've ever met.
Does he know everything there ever has been to know?
No, he's just extremely irritating.
Yeah, that's a really good description. I work with 20 other people, 19 of whom I enjoy getting along with very well. And the funny thing is this the day before the convention or last week? Anyway, just before the convention, I believe. No, it was after the convention. I went to a wedding for the son of the people who adopted me, my son, and my son's roommate when we all moved to Indy after my husband passed away. So now we have a family down here, which is nice. So, there's a place to go for Christmas and Thanksgiving and all of that good stuff. And their son got married, so we were invited to the wedding, but we didn't know the bride at all. And the bride's dad gets up there and introduces himself, and his last name is unusual. Let's say it's Smith, but if Smith were an unusual last name. And I'm thinking to myself, I work with a guy with that last name, but I don't see him here. I guess it's just weird. Maybe it's a big family and they're vaguely related. Go into the office on Sunday, send a message going, hey, I was just at a wedding and this is the person. Oh, yeah, that's my cousin. So we sat down and figured it out on Monday. He is now my step-nephew-in-law, 3 times removed. So there's this in-game or in-house running animosity between him and one of the other engineers. And if something goes wrong, oh, it's all Fred's fault. No, it's all George's fault. No, it's all Fred's fault. No, it's all George's fault. I said, I got to go with Fred now. I'm related to him.
Yeah, this individual, he's in his 20s. Maybe closer to 30 than 20.
That's
doesn't use the brains he was born with. He is, I think, intentionally lazy and makes obvious errors, knowing that we'll clean up after him later on down the process. His cubicle office area is an utter pigsty.
Oh.
There's paper, junk, garbage. There are 2 highlighters. We've been waiting. They've been there for 6 months, and he's yet to pick them up.
Really? What if he moved one? Would he notice?
We're afraid to go in there because we don't know what's going to bite us.
Delicia says, I can tell stories. Worked with someone for many years who was so scared of learning that he knocked back an offer of an employer to get executive coaching as part of a promotion because that would have meant he wasn't already perfect at it. Wow.
So, I mean, we cannot trust him to do other tasks because we know that he will screw it up horribly. And there's maybe just 2 or 3 of us that can do some of the other things, and the only thing that we can possibly trust him to do is just the initial takeoff.
Oh, that's terrible.
Anything else, we can't trust him to do it because he'll just screw it up. I mean, we've corrected him. We've told him, you have to do it this way. You can't do it that way. He does it anyway because he just doesn't care.
There is that part.
And
what field are you in, out of curiosity?
I work for a cabinetry company.
Okay.
And this past Christmas time, he wore these dangly green Christmas light earrings.
Okay.
And he had them on strobe all day long.
Oh.
I finally said, I'm not going to use his name. I said, T, I swear to everything that's good and holy, if you do not turn them damn things off, I'm going to rip them from your ears. Test me and see if I'm wrong.
Sav says, I worked with a girl who didn't know a landline worked. Well, yeah. How old was she, Sav? You want to have real fun? Find somebody who's 20 years old and give them a computer from 1990 before mice.
Or a rotary phone.
Rotary phones. Alt tabbing.
Rotary phone.
Yeah, alt tabbing through your computer stuff. No mice. None of that stuff. No touch screens.
Hand him put him in front of console TV and watch the fun. They're gonna look for a remote control and there's not gonna be one. You want to go change it? You pick your happy butt up and go change the bloody channel.
I actually couldn't figure out how to turn the channel on the TV that I had because I'm so used to the remote. I know there's a switch on there. I know there's controls on there. They're over there. They're underneath that. But it took me a while. Better yet, Mom, give them an 8-track. Well, an 8-track isn't a cassette. An 8-track is an 8-track and a cassette's a cassette. And hi, Zmer. How are you? How about a VIC-20 and a book on how to write your programs in BASIC? Oh, my God. WC, you're cruel. I still have my cassettes. I still have some of my Star Trek audiobooks on cassette. And I was going to drive someplace, and I was looking all over for a cassette player that I could, get that, and I could do the audio jack into the car and listen that way. That was difficult. But I did find a player for my VHS tapes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Tell me your age. Tell me your age without telling me your age. Cassette tape, pencil.
Yeah, I can't hear what Groz is saying because I have Discord muted.
Oh, okay. Tell me your age without telling me your age. Cassette tape, pencil. Stick the pencil in there and have some fun with it. Oh, yeah. Shadow says Carter. Carter?
President Carter.
Ooh, 5 1/4-inch floppy. Typing classes in elementary school. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, these days, every now and then I'll catch somebody who doesn't know what cursive writing is. Oh, Mom Hydration. Thank you, Joshua. You get your choice. You can go with canned water or water. Oh, WC has to go nurse an unwell, lovely partner who needs food. Atari 2600.
I can beat that.
Yeah?
Magnavox Odyssey.
Fairchild. Oh, excuse me, canned water. TRS 80. Very good. Cola Wars. Okay, that one. Cola Wars.
Pepsi, Coca-Cola.
There was a Cola War?
Oh, yeah.
Pepsi and Coke.
Wow. Okay. I must have missed that one.
I think Pepsi's dropped to 3rd now, behind Dr. Pepper.
Really?
No, I could be wrong, but I remember hearing that somewhere.
Okay. Visualizing the market share of U.S. soft drinks. It is Coke. Oh my God, you're right. Coke is first. Dr. Pepper is just above. No, I don't want that. Just above Pepsi. Sprite is next, and Diet Coke is just below that. And they're all clumped together except for Coke. So Pepsi, Diet Coke, Dr. Pepper, and Sprite are all within 0.5% of each other. That's interesting in 2023. All the garbage you never knew. Ooh, Pirate Scum says Betamax.
Hey, here's the link to that ground build video I referenced earlier.
Remember Tab Clear. Yes, I remember Tab Clear. Watching the space shuttle explosion live in school on the TV. Oh, yeah. I did not see it live. I was leaving my mom's house to go back to work, and I'm walking back to the car, turned on the radio. Okay, turned on the radio in my car. That's aging me right there. I heard the announcement and just parked the car and went running back in. That was an interesting, not fun night. Or afternoon, rather. Because, space shuttles don't blow up. That's not what they do. And Patrick is back. So,
I'm going to switch to my Fed now.
Okay, you switch to your Fed. I'm on my Fed now. Graz, I'm going to send you an invitation. Patrick, I'm going to send you an invitation. Oh, what?
Let me change tunes here.
Okay, go change tunes.
Anyone has any questions for me, feel free to go ahead and type them out. Y'all are curious about me.
Riding in the back of a truck with no seatbelts. Oh, yeah. My mom would put down the tailgate of her station wagon and let us ride on the back of it for like the last block home.
Station wagon with the seat that's reversed so you can look out the back of it.
Okay, we didn't have that. Do we have room in the party? Yeah, at the moment. Sav says, will you ever shave your stash, JB?
No.
Okay, well, that was easy. Night Twister, what is your name in the game so I can send you an invitation?
For sure.
Savi, I shaved it once. I swore I'd never do it again.
JB, who are you on? Oh, there you are. I need your account name, though.
Oh,
You are
okay.
Jazada at...
And I can get it for you.
Okay. Well, let's see how it goes there, Muse Knuckle. If, you can sit there and look beautiful. I'd sit out, but that would be really boring. Because, okay, Foreign Agent 002. Let's do this the easy way here. Come on. Thank you.
And there's a link to my live stream channel, guys. If you want to check me out, I'll be streaming this Friday. So be
Yay.
looking for that. And I know I've promised Savi this for a while. It's going to be Alliance Night. So arm up your favorite Kittimer Alliance ship and come do some TFOs with us.
Oh, fun. Fun. Well, we will be on tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and on... No, tomorrow's Wednesday. F-word. Did it put me on for Wednesday nights? Moving forward, we will be on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Sunday mornings, and then our regular Moopsie in the morning stuff. But I'm either going to go to class every Monday or every Wednesday. I'm just going to figure it out there. It'll get figured out. All right, so what are we going to do for this run, JB?
Well, let's see. What's a good one that we all can enjoy?
Excellent question. And do you want to do an episode?
Infected Conduit?
I think we'll do. Yeah, we did an episode. Let's do some TFOs.
Okay, we're going to do some TFOs. You pick them.
Let's see, what do I got to do here?
And are we doing it on Elite or Advanced?
No, we're going to do them on Advanced.
Okay, this is all on Advanced. And my children out in the backyard barking. Yeah.
Let's do us a Kittimer Vortex. I'm in the
Kittimer
mood.
Vortex. Interesting. Weeboo.
Weeboo.
Good choice.
Well, if you'd like to do an ISU, I'm sure we can arrange that.
Gee,
I can grab my tank and we can have some fun.
So I told somebody today, yeah, threaten me with a good time.
Right? Shut up to that.
I will say this, guys.
Yes.
In Conduit Elite, my highest is 335,000, and I'm aiming to get a 250,000 DPS with MC Stu's build I've been working on. Still gotta get a few.
I'm nowhere near that, so if I break 100, I'm happy, and it's been in the 70s lately. I'm up for some cube removals. Very good.
I'm down for some board culling.
Yes.
Well, if all else fails, I'd be happy to, if it's alright with you guys, I'd be happy to, even though you're an engineer and I'm a tactical, I'd be happy to give you some pointers if you would like.
Sav says 1.691 million. Yes, we've had the discussion of Mom and her crappy, lousy ship builds. I gotta watch my language. We'll deal with it over time. I've only been playing for 14 years, One of these days I'll get to it.
You will. You'll get there.
I always have more important criteria. JB, we probably could have done this one on Elite.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there's nothing left here. Just some debris. Is there anything left on the other side? Oh, there's still stuff over there. What the heck?
Not for long.
Well, yeah, I know that. Yeah, but shit, I've been crawling for 14 years is the point. Almost 15. Going on 15 years shortly. Maybe I will grant myself a good ship and a good build.
Okay, she's dead.
And the probe's dead. Lots of
Fun.
death here today.
Fun fact for you guys: if you have the experimental experimental power redirection,
Yeah.
and you activate that while you're fighting Dinatra, when she cloaks, it'll follow her.
Really?
Pick another one.
I think we can go elite this time. Let's do that ISE. Then someone asked for it.
Okay.
Who am I
Somebody
to-
requested an ISE, but we will go elite. So take a moment, make sure you've got your respective stuff together, and then we'll
I'm
jump
grabbing
into
my
this one.
tank.
Don't want to do... Yeah, I'm going to do one thing. I was running without my shields and deflectors, but I'll put them back on.
That sounds painful.
No, not at all. I was trying to take enough hull damage so I could heal it. So I'll run around without stuff, and I can run for a while. Oh, hold on. It was Zimmer who wanted to do that. Will somebody step down so we can do that? Since he requested it. Otherwise, I'll randomly kick somebody. Except for JB and myself.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I like being kicked.
But aren't you the guest?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Patrick, I'm going to kick you for this one. And I'm going to grab Zimmer. Just to be fair. Give everyone a chance.
Let me make sure the tank... With yay, loadout bug.
Yeah, I still got all my stuff together here. On the Jamam Haron. Okay, everybody ready?
Stand by. Yeah, I gotta fix something.
Sure, no problem. Hi, Evil Hellspawnula. The dog's looking at me going, it is SNACK time. They get turkey jerky before bedtime. So I think they know when their stomachs are grumbling, it's time for the show to end, because, you know, show ends, they get their snack, so we're hungry. Show must be ending.
Where's the other one at? Okay, one tank's not loading. Let me try the other one.
Okay. Okay, Patrick has posted a meme here on Doge Trekken, which is most excellent. Patrick, that is an excellent meme. Check out our memes list. Good to go yet?
Where is that ship? There it is. Okay, third time's the charm. One tank, the loadout's not loading. The other one, I took all the tanking stuff off of. So let's hope this one actually is set up right.
Okay.
Oh, success, success.
Yay! Huzzah!
Just make sure all my consoles are right.
Where's the adventure in that? I'm going to do one thing a little differently. I'm going to launch this as a private one so we won't wee-woo, so let me know when you're ready. Patrick, wasn't that you who posted that meme? If I'm incorrect, I apologize. Oops. Thank you. Thank you for the cheer. Okay, well, if it wasn't you, whoever posted the meme, it was most excellent.
Indeed.
Okay, are we ready to run?
I am ready to go.
Okie dokie. Well, whoever posted Doge trekking, most excellent. Thank you. Okay, so this is in a private queue. Thought that was you. Good, good. I'm not losing my mind. Thank you. Did that actually go? Yep. Oh shoot, tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay. This week has just kind of disappeared into work. Go figure.
The situation is grim. There's more. Begin by destroying the nanite generators.
Let us do this thing.
By the way, guys, I'm gonna parse this if it's okay with you guys.
Oh yeah, totally fine. Parse away.
Prepare to be amazed, you guys.
Yes, I'm tanking into Norway.
Hey, if it works for you, it works for you. Hi, Orion Snake. How are you doing tonight?
Scanning the nanite transformer. Gun. Additional data is available.
Oh, we didn't need those assimilators.
What are simulators?
See that pile of debris?
Which
that was
one?
an assimilator once. For a very, very brief time. There's the line I was waiting for. Yeah. If I don't get 5,000 more healing done, I'm going to be very annoyed. Oh, that's a good moment. My screen froze for a moment. Yay! We won!
GG.
Yes, JB and us and the others are indeed causing mayhem in the galaxy because, you know, that's our job.
Hey, Orion.
All right, let's hear your parsing.
Yet again, I proved you can tank in just about anything.
If you got the toys, it works. Well, while we are waiting on that parsing, I am going to be getting out of here in the next couple of seconds here. But I want to thank you, JB, for joining us tonight. He's our first guest here on our home version. I kind of feel like this is a 1940s movie, you know, where we're going to put on a show in the barn and save everything. You know, save the library that needs the new roof or what have you. So
ain't saying nothing yet.
While we're waiting for the folks from DECA to figure out what they're going to do with the community manager and maybe reinstating the 10 Forward Weekly, we're going to do our home version of this. So every week we'd like to honor one of you by coming on here, joining us, picking out your favorite episodes, your favorite missions, talk about your history with Star Trek, what you love about it, what you don't love about it, and be our guest for the evening. So, I want to thank JB. He was here. He was our first one. We love you, JB. We had a wonderful time at the convention where this where a total stranger came up to JB and he's going, "Pirates come! Pirates come!" And he's doing this, and he's looking at me. I'm like, "It's Mom!" And he's just looking at me because I'm dressed as Borgpool.
It was the strangest thing. I had seen Borgpool walking around.
I'd seen you there, and I thought, JB.
And then, I was walking up to go find a restroom, and there, I seen Borgpool turn around and start following me. Like, what the hell is this? I got ducked into the bathroom, and I came out, they were gone. I'm like, oh, that was weird. So I go by the vendors, and I hear some whistle at me. I'm like, what the hell's whistling at me? I'm not that good looking. I turn around, there's Borgpool, like, hey, it smells like, oh my god, it's Mom.
Gotta have some fun.
Oh, yeah,
you have to have fun
absolutely.
with this. Give me 1 second here. I did want to show you. This is my Christmas tree. I took a standard Christmas tree, reshaped him, painted him yellow, and decorated him.
Nice. Veggie!
Veggie Christmas tree. Freaked my dogs out. They're like, no! Make it go away, Mom.
You're right. I didn't know Mom was going to come as Borgpool. I was sitting there watching for Mom, you know?
WC, it was Pool of Borg, as my son would say, but no, it's Borgpool, and there are a couple of people who'd look at it and go, oh, got it. What's a lot? My Christmas tree? Yeah, gotta have a Christmas tree. That's bizarre. All right, JB, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. It was wonderful to get to see you again at the convention.
Absolutely.
And he lives so far away from me that we never hang out. It's what, like 100 miles, if that?
Something like that.
Basically, it's right up the street. So, yeah, we will hang out again. But for the rest of you, come be our guest for one of our upcoming Tuesdays. It can be all about you. If you're not comfortable in going live on camera, that's fine. We don't have to do that. Thank you there, Lola. And for everybody else, have a wonderful evening. Do we need to raid somebody? Is anyone on tonight that we need to go raid?
I do not know. Let me investigate.
Someone give me the word. Okay.
And we can talk off stream about sorting your build, Mom.
Oh, absolutely. Or we can do a show one night on it.
Yeah, I'm
do
down
it live and publicly.
I'm down for that.
It's fine with me.
Let's see. We have Gaming Now Live. That's DJ Grom. And there's a individual who I've rated in the past, Xanacon Namero. He's quite a nice guy.
Okay. Yeah, okay. We can do Xanacon if you want to, since your choice.
Let me type it out here.
Oh, I've got him. He's playing on... he's doing temporal builds with ship synergy. Is that what you're reading?
Yes.
Yeah, got it. We will do it right there. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. JB, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
And
you guys...
As I always say, remember, guys, this is just a game. Have fun. Play it the way you want. And remember, don't go by the book. Think like a pirate.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you later.
Later.
Love that dog. Let me end my show here. Where's the button?